So welcome to the stage, Ian Riddell.
Good evening. Hi, everybody. Thank you very much. So if every player in the majors started off in Little League, and every player in the Super Bowl started off in a Pee Wee football league, it begs the question what we're doing for young people to prepare them for the jobs that they will eventually have, in all likelihood, in tech and information sectors. A little bit about me to get this talk started. I began in Los Angeles writing curriculum for a nonprofit organization out there. And when I moved to Asheville, I started Tech Kids to put science and technology programming in the local area schools. And I have programs at a number of schools in the area. And in 2008, 2009, I was given the offer to travel to Morocco with a group of NASA engineers and scientists as a cultural and educational ambassador, one of the highlights of my professional career. But I want to talk to you about technology. Now, the headlines are screaming at us about this all the time, and we're well aware that the problem exists. What are we doing to prepare kids for the jobs that are yet to come? Well, to get into the solution, let's talk about the problem a little bit. Who are we talking about? Well, they have a name. They're calling them Generation Z now, born from about 1995 onward. And look down at the bottom at the highlighted points. They're headed for careers that don't exist today, and they're likely to have 5 careers in their lifetime. Put that together. How do we educate kids to prepare them for 5 careers that don't exist yet? Well, here's one idea: technological fluency. What does this mean? We steal the term from linguistics, right? Technological fluency, the idea is that not only are you able to string words together, but you can actually form a complex sentence, right? So when we're talking about preparing them for careers that don't exist yet, we have to prepare them, we have to inspire them and give them the confidence that they need to be self-learners, to learn the apps that haven't been developed yet, right? So if we take that idea and we apply it from language to technology, the technological fluency, the idea would be that we are, in a typical classroom, a student is given pat solutions to pat problems, right? And what we want to do is equip them to be able to problem solve on their own. So simply doubling the number of classes that offer computer programming isn't going to solve the problem. The fastest path to fluency is immersion. Compare it with language. Many students take 4 or 5 years of language in school, foreign language, and yet graduate without being fluent in the language. Compare that to 1 summer spent in Barcelona. So immersion, so what immersion, right? Teens are already immersed in technology, and that problem is not going away, right? They are already immersed, and they are experts. They're expert consumers. But when you talk to them about their abilities to produce technology, that's where you find out that they're sorely lacking. Where's the solution? How do we get them from being expert consumers to being expert producers? Mitchell Resnick wrote a paper in which he proposed something called the computer clubhouse. Let me read to you a little bit about the description that he has for the physical environment, the space. Every computer has 3 chairs in front of it. Contrast that to a typical computer lab in a high school. 1 computer, 1 chair facing the board. No collaboration. There are large pathways in the room to allow students to travel freely from one area to another, right? Computers are clustered into small circles. Don't have the computers facing the walls. Put all the chairs on wheels, again, to encourage collaboration and movement in the room from one arena to another. In the center of the room is a large green table with no computers on it. Okay, that's the village green. Have a sandwich, relax. Build a Lego robotics project on there if you want. There's over 200 of these in existence around the world. It's been underwritten by Intel. It's a great idea, and you can look up some more about it, including reading Mitchell Resnick's original paper. By the way, Mitchell Resnick started the Center for Lifelong Kindergarten, my favorite organization in the world. Here's another idea that's hot right now in the tech community, the makerspace and the hackerspace. The idea is that as people in the tech community sort of emerged from the virtual realm of RSSs and BBSs and came out into the daylight, they realized they missed hanging out with one another. And so they started makerspaces and hackerspaces. There's one forming in Asheville. Here's the information for the meeting. It's open to the public. Go down and check it out. Be a part of forming this space. It's exciting. The important idea in the makerspace, hackerspace that we can bring to education is that it's an imperative. You must open it up and you must take it apart. If you don't open it, they tell you, you don't own it. And this is the shift from consumer to producer that I'm talking about. And it's a shift in thinking. It's a shift in mindset, right? So there's the phrase right there. And it's a shift in your mentality and your mindset. Don't accept things in the box that they're given to you in. Take them apart. Think of a better solution. Think of an improvement. Implement that solution. Test that solution. Redesign, re-implement, retest. That's the path to technological fluency. It's also the path to entrepreneurship. What do we need to get something like this started? We take the best of all of these ideas, of all the ideas that I haven't heard yet. We put them together. A pilot program, very little is needed to get a program like this started. Don't forget the big green table, though. If you're interested in being a part of this conversation, find me on Facebook by searching that term. Come and see me. I'll give you a business card. Business leaders, educators, parents, I want you in on the conversation. That's my plan. Thank you very much for your time.